Hello, how are you? Today I have indeed prepared a list for you of 4 drinks to avoid if you have high blood pressure. Many people consume these drinks daily and don't know that they can worsen blood pressure control. At the end of the video, I will tell you about 2 drinks that many people think are harmful, but in fact, scientific studies prove that they can help control blood pressure. You will love this video. Stay until the end, you won't want to miss it. If you love tips on nutrition, health, and fitness, you will love the channel. So take the opportunity to subscribe. Remember to activate the bell to receive notifications. I have new videos every day. You will love them. Let's start talking about these drinks that can increase blood pressure. If you are concerned about blood pressure and want more tips on how to control yours, like this video, and I'll come back here and make more videos like this for you. Remember that I have a playlist talking more about blood pressure, the best and worst foods and habits you can adopt daily to control your blood pressure. There's even a foolproof technique that helps a lot in lowering blood pressure in a 100% natural way. I'll leave this playlist here, which you will definitely love. Tell me if you usually have the habit of measuring your blood pressure. What were the values the last time you measured your blood pressure? Put it down here in the comments. I would love to see and know how your blood pressure is doing as well. The first drink you should be very careful with if you have high blood pressure, and indeed avoid consuming regularly. If you can, remove this drink from your diet, from your routine. These are energy drinks. You should know what these drinks are. They are the ones sold in cans, associated with more energy, and come in various different flavors. Some people mix this energy drink with alcohol, which is an even bigger problem, and I will talk about that here later. These energy drinks have a harmful combo for those with high blood pressure. First, because they contain a very large amount of sugar. We know that sugar is one of the nutrients that significantly increases our blood pressure. When we think about high blood pressure, many people think of salt, sodium, which indeed plays a very important role for those who are sodium sensitive. But sugar is pro-inflammatory, worsens circulation, and impairs blood pressure control. I have a video here talking about the foods you consume daily that worsen your blood pressure, and you might not even realize it. Sugar is one of them. I will leave this video for you below in the description. These energy drinks contain a very large amount of sugar and a highly concentrated amount of caffeine. Excessive caffeine accelerates the heart rate, can alter the heartbeat, the heart's rhythm, and can increase blood pressure. And there are some cases in the literature of people with high blood pressure who consume these energy drinks and even experience issues related to heart attacks or other more serious problems. So if you have blood pressure issues, do not consume these energy drinks. And as I mentioned to you, I have a video here on the channel talking more about this explosive combination of energy drinks with alcohol, which should always be avoided. I leave this video below with more details for you. The second drink on our list is alcoholic beverages. I just talked about it in combination with energy drinks, but even if you don't mix it with anything, alcohol is harmful. Studies prove that people who regularly consume alcohol in large quantities experience a deterioration in blood circulation, cause stress to their heart, and can indeed increase their blood pressure. In fact, some studies have found that people who consume alcohol daily and then stop drinking can see a decrease of 5 to 10 points in their blood pressure. It is indeed a very significant decrease. Of course, this will vary from person to person, but it is very important that we try to avoid alcohol as much as possible. Alcohol is one of the legally permitted drugs, but it is harmful to our liver, harmful to our brain, harmful to our body as a whole, increases inflammation, and is bad for blood pressure and the heart. So try to eliminate it as much as possible. There is even a really nice video here talking about what happens when you go 30 days without drinking alcohol and what the health benefits are. This video will definitely motivate you to reduce or stop alcohol consumption. I will leave the link below in the description for you. Another drink that can increase blood pressure for people is caffeine. The excess of caffeine in the diet, in the daily routine. For many people who are hypertensive, coffee can indeed raise blood pressure, especially excessive coffee consumption. Because when we talk about regular coffee consumption, we usually refer to a dose equivalent to a small cup for people, 1 cup in the morning and occasionally 1 cup in the afternoon if you need it. The problem is that some people drink mugs, like those large mugs of coffee with milk, filled entirely with coffee. So sometimes there are 4 doses of coffee in there and the person doesn't even realize it. Not to mention that some people replace water with coffee, which is even worse as it dehydrates and can cause your blood pressure to rise. So it ends up being very complicated for the cardiovascular system. So ideally, if you love coffee, you should replace it with decaffeinated coffee or other coffee substitutes. Remember that I have videos here talking more about barley coffee and other caffeine-free alternatives, such as light teas like chamomile, fennel, and hibiscus tea, for example. And on the contrary, they bring beneficial effects to lower your blood pressure. I will also leave here a video about teas that help control blood pressure, because you can try replacing coffee with these teas. And if you love the taste of coffee, decaffeinated coffee might be a good option for you. Remember that when we talk about caffeine, it's not just in coffee. I'm talking a lot about coffee here because it's the drink people consume the most, but caffeine is also in mate. So if you're someone who loves to drink mate instead of water, be careful, because the excess of these drinks can also increase the amount of caffeine in your body. And we can't forget to mention cola-based soft drinks, which are also very rich in caffeine. Speaking of soft drinks, they are the fourth on our list here. I mentioned cola-based soft drinks because they end up being a mix of that excess sugar, which I told you is already harmful to your body and blood pressure, with caffeine. So it's an evil combo as well. But even if it's a lemon or orange soda, it will have a significantly large amount of sugar, and people tend to overdo the dosage, such as consuming more than recommended. It's much easier to drink 3 glasses of soda if you're at a restaurant with refills than 3 glasses of water, because soda is sweet and makes you want to drink more as it doesn't quench your thirst. So remember that if you want to control your blood pressure, studies have already proven that people who cut out soda also see improvements in blood pressure control. I even have a video here on the channel talking about how to cut soda from your daily routine, how to eliminate soda consumption, or at least reduce it as much as possible, and I'll leave it down below in the description. If you drink diet soda and think you're actually doing the right thing because it doesn't have sugar, be careful, because many of these diet sodas contain sodium-based sweeteners like sodium cyclamate and sodium saccharin, so you end up drinking a beverage rich in sodium that is sweet, and you might not normally associate that. So even if it's diet soda, it can increase blood pressure. So the ideal thing is to try to replace it with sparkling water or flavored water. I even have different recipes here, which I'll leave below in the description. I mentioned that I would talk about 2 drinks that can help control blood pressure, despite what many people think. These 2 drinks are ginger tea and cinnamon tea. I even have a video here on the channel, one for each tea, explaining why ginger and cinnamon can indeed help control blood pressure. If you want more details and scientific references, you just need to access these videos where it is well explained, but in a quick way for you to understand here. Both are very anti-inflammatory, diuretic, and have antioxidant capacity, which protect the veins and arteries. You can get more details in the videos, so this video doesn't become too lengthy. But also remember a very important detail, which I even mentioned in the video, that I think is worth highlighting. If you think that ginger will harm you, that cinnamon will harm you, and you drink the tea thinking it will harm you, it will probably increase your blood pressure, because the psychological aspect greatly influences our blood pressure as well. So if someone tells you to take something to lower your blood pressure, it could be a piece of paper with nothing on it, with sugar, something like that. Sometimes just by thinking it will lower your blood pressure, you relax and it lowers your blood pressure. This is called the placebo effect. If they tell you that drinking a certain tea will raise your blood pressure, it could be just water with a few drops of lemon, nothing more. The person becomes nervous, worried, and their blood pressure increases. So this emotional component obviously also needs to be taken into consideration. If you don't feel comfortable taking it, don't. And if you have any specific recommendations from your doctor or nutritionist to avoid these drinks, always follow the guidance of your doctor and nutritionist. Remember that this video is purely informative. Tell me below which of these drinks surprised you the most, which one you will stop drinking and which one you will start drinking. I would love to see your comment. Remember to like this video as it helps me a lot, and share it with those who will enjoy it, with those who need it. Let's together expand this chain of good, which is what I want here with the channel. See you next time. Bye.